Hi there. I'm eating a banana. That in and of itself may strike you as totally uninteresting. But if you peel back the layers on this, America's most popular fruit, it's actually pretty revealing. Most of the bananas we eat are grown down there, near the equator. Getting them from there to your breakfast table isn't so simple.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
The unripe fruit is harvested, packed in boxes, and shipped to ports in the U.S. Are you bananas about bananas?
I am bananas about bananas. Our family's been doing it for about 75 years, so I grew up being bananas about bananas.
Stephen Georgalis is a second-generation owner of Banana Distributors of New York in the Bronx. And you run this joint now?
Yes, I do.
Which makes you the...
Big banana.
I thought it was more top banana.
I can't say that because that's my competitor across the street.
Oh, they're called top banana. Forgot. When the bananas arrive stateside, they look like this. Wow, this banana is hard.
Yeah, well, it is unprocessed. This is the way it would look like when it's picked off the plant.
Before the bananas make their way to the grocery store, they spend time in what's called a ripening room, a 5 to 7 day stay at a carefully calibrated temperature, with ethylene gas added to expedite the ripening. Are you a master ripener?
I would say so.
Tony Commando has been in charge of banana ripening here for 14 years.
Very, very delicate fruit. Too cold, they get black. Too hot, they get black.
Bananas have been around for thousands of years, but they were late arrivals in the United States. William Goldfield is with the Dole Food Company.
They were officially introduced in 1876 at the Centennial Exhibition in Philadelphia. That time, I think they were selling about 10 cents a piece, came wrapped in foil, kind of a novelty.
Soon the banana had everyone excited.
By about 1920, the banana is the #1 fruit sold in the United States for half the price of apples. And to this day, that remains the case. The banana is the cheapest fruit in the supermarket, even though it's grown from so far away.
Dan Capel wrote a whole book about bananas. He says to keep bananas' costs down, companies like United Fruit, now Chiquita, and Standard Fruit, now Dole, made favorable deals to get cheap or even free land and labor.
And so this began what are now known as the banana republics, these countries throughout South and Central America where bananas were grown, and the banana industry really ran these countries.
In Victorian times, the suggestive shape of the fruit was a problem, so marketers printed postcards to show that it wasn't unladylike to eat a banana. By the 1940s, those concerns were a distant memory. Americans went head over heels for a lady who wore bananas on her head. Brazilian bombshell, Carmen Miranda.
Hi, I do that once for Johnny Smith, and he is very happy with the lady and the tutti frutti hat.
Even today, folks can't help singing about bananas. Now, there are about 1,000 different kinds of bananas in the world, and half of those are edible. But more than 99% of bananas sold in the U.S. are just one kind, the Cavendish. And each Cavendish is exactly like every other.
We don't use the term clone, but they're a monoculture, so they are brought from a slice of a previous plant. So they do have the same DNA structure.
The Cavendish is sadly the worst banana anyone could ever eat. It has very little flavor compared to other bananas.
And the Cavendish could very well be doomed. A blight that's already attacked it in Australia and parts of Africa is spreading. So yes, we'll have no bananas if the Cavendish is wiped out globally. And that's a shame, because the banana is a pretty appealing fruit. But the peel of the banana? Well, that's another story. As early as 1879, Harper's Weekly warned readers about the danger of tossing their banana skins on the ground, because someone might slip. No joke. But then it became a joke. A big one. Even the great Charlie Chaplin couldn't resist. Wait for it. Wait for it. Comics have been getting peals of laughter ever since, and I promise you, that's my last pun.